In the moonlight, your soft eyes hold me gently through the night. Love's sweet whispers, tender ties, as time fades like autumn leaves.
I'm sick of these bitches, I'm sick of these dudes. I see them applause every time that I lose. Even though that I'm starving, I'm sharing my food. I'm sick of the rules, I'm breaking them too. I'm sick of these critics, they try to put me in a box. Mexican cat that can rap with the locks. LA on top, someone pass me the rock. I'm like Shaq when he dunk, impossible to block. Showtime, I'm a dump from the free throw line. I'm a pop champagne, I don't drink no wine. Can't talk to the pigs, I don't need no swan. Swan time bomb from the top belt buckles. Got a gun, I don't need no muscle. I'm starting businesses, I'm on the property. I'm self-made, I'm the brown knit plus. Sick of these people that hate on the West. You know I'm a rep till I ain't got a breath. Wanna beat us, gotta pay off the ref. Get out of line, you get hit with a tech. Play Russian roulette cause I'm loco. Yo, these licked up with that solos. Like the Avengers are getting together. Brainwashing the country, they dress like some tolos. Pro Club fresh white tee. Look, now your kids wanna dress like me. Get tattoos on their face like me. It's taboo like a black-eyed pea. That's why it's appealing. LA bitch, we the land of the villains. Live by the beach, but I never gone fishing. Running a fade is my favorite tradition. Pow. I'm running off phase. Ducking nothing, dog. I'm running off phase, running off phase. I'm running off phase, I'm running off phase, running off phase.
I'm done being nice, I can't finish last. I'm just getting started, no begging my pardon. The passion of Christ, a similar path. My memory jogging, the money is talking. You niggas is daft. The blind lead the blind, and that's why they behind me. They trying to try me. I wish them the best. We can line it up. This the cup of rich nigga drugs. How would you describe me if you had to guess? Imagine Osiris listening to Miley, teaching rocket science, geeking off of Molly, burning up a chair, kamikaze, bomb on everybody, throwing up the set. That's a lot of vomit. Why would I be ass? They can't stomach nothing I done fucking said. Yeah, alpha, beta, hyphen, rate me with the titans. Niggas want the beast till they meet the bison. Christ conscious passion with a triton like Poseidon. Right beside him, I'm uncommon, but one day it'll all make sense. I just slid with an M and grins like the president will grant me asylum. Shadow band, blue bandana on Santana, soul sacrificing me kumpa. I had at the NS, I had at Quince. What's poppin'? Be that as it may, we can squabble up, but this ain't PG lang. It's rated XXX, limited, we at your neck. Solo.
Blizzard outside. Running off fast. Running off fast. If I run into you, it's a cataclysm. Catch you slipping at your baby's baptism. Buckles in the spot, he got them racks with him. Blue rhino and a Trojan in my black denim. My 9mm going through a whole phase. Hit him and her, it be going both ways. Ice Cube cold like Jackson O'Shea. You a cornball, you a straight elote. You ain't a barber, but I need the fade. I'll pull out the clips if you pull out the blade. The rest of the years of your life, I'ma shave. Go to your funeral, piss in your grave. I'm goated, I'm loaded, and I never folded. I'm petty as fuck, if you cross me, it's noted. Thank you for doubting me, bitch, you got molded. I like the presidents, but never voted. Butt nigga with a freaky whore, we playing Ouija board, asked if I'm a score. Augusta Wing came and slammed the door, and then she elevated straight up off the floor. Gravity hit it, she fell on my Johnny. I'm way at her league, gave her D like I'm Bronny. I'm on the hill making figures like Tommy. I'm running off face, that just caught me a body. Bow. Blanco. Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it?
It's all type of frustrations out there. You don't have no money, you don't have no place to stay. And the first thing come in your mind is that you want to take from the person who's having it. So that creates all this violence and all this havoc that goes on in the streets because there's no opportunity. If they put some opportunity out here, stop sending the money elsewhere, overseas, taking care of all these other places when they're not taking care of home, such as the ghettos. It shouldn't be no ghettos out here as much money is made in the United States.
They talking bullshit. Put the rifle to your lip, longer than the pool stick. Walk down on my target, empty out the cartridge. Talking all that nonsense, turn his body to a carcass. My little niggas heartless, they push the line the hardest. Open the sucker up, just like a can of Starkins. Niggas don't give a fuck, and they are not my artists. Line a nigga up, but they are not no barbers. The black man, I wanna see the black man having chicken. The one man is influenced by the gram, so she scripts. The other man be running it up, big money, he be tricked. My left hand be arguing with my right hand when I'm whipped. Choppers under the couches, and the kitchen doors and cabinets. And the broken down public houses, where nerds don't get no passes. Got a glue strap for the mouses, and a shovel for you snakes. What I say behind your back, I say it to your face. They ain't talking about shit, they talking bullshit. Put the rifle to your lips, longer than the pool stick. Walk down on my target, empty out the cartridge. Talking all that nonsense, turn his body to a carcass. My little niggas heartless, they push the line the hardest. Open the sucker up, just like a can of Starkins. Niggas don't give a fuck, and they are not my artists. Line a nigga up, but they are not the
Be quiet. Niggas stop talking so much, start sliding. I'm deaf to the bullshit. Niggas talking bullshit. Cali nigga with an F and N and a full clip. Rich crip, rich gangbanger. Still in the hood, $1 million later. Still in the hood after all the times they raided. Fucked around and ended up number one. Not my generation. Woke up to a view of the city. 650, 550, bitch, come and ride with me. I got choices, can't hear you niggas' voices. Can't stop a ghetto nigga that's focused. Bitch, I'm explosive. Nigga, I'm the shit. Bitch, I'm the nigga you been trying to fuck with. Ain't got time for niggas running they mouth. If you ain't talking about shit, I'm out.
They ain't talking about shit, they talking bullshit. Put the rifle to your lip, longer than the pool stick. Walk down on my target, empty out the cartridge. Talking all that nonsense, turn his body to a carcass. My little niggas heartless, they push the line the hardest. Open the sucker up, just like a can of Starkins. Niggas don't give a fuck, and they are not my artists. Line a nigga up, but they are not the barber.
We lost in the sound, got the lights down low, music filling the air, feel the vibe slow, let go you care. Girl, you know the night is young, let's make it hot. Show me how you agree with it, give it a shot. All night long, baby, just let your body move. Got the lights down low, music feeling the air, feel the vibe flow, let go you care. Girl, you know the night is young, let's make it hot. Show me how you open, baby, give all you got. Let's dance to the rhythm, swing the beat, invite me, let your body keep it on for me. We gotta own the night.
What up? What up? What up?
What up? It's Thursday.
Another Thursday, man. Another Thursday. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Welcome to the Midi Lab show. We are definitely in the building tonight. You know what I'm saying? What's up with my guys, man?
What up, L?
Chilling.
Hey.
Chilling.
Peter, what's going on with you?
Hey, it's a
Mike
beautiful
Jaguar,
night. Beautiful
boy
night.
Genius.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a beautiful night, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, we just chilling tonight, man. We got a full lineup. You know, it's been a pretty hectic week. You know what I'm saying?
Sucks.
You know what I'm saying? I had to drop that. We got Mike Genius. He should be joining. Oh, okay.
My man be tapped in live, whether it's the moon or Jupiter.
For real. And Tone said he on his way too. So and then we got Reyes in the building too.
Yeah, LXL will be in the building. He's gonna be showing up here in a few.
Yeah, man. Let me take a look real quick, man. So what's your week been like? 18.
Oh man, just hammering down, messing with AI, you know,
Okay.
taking lessons, and what I'm saying. I've been trying to keep my eye close to the news. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've been hanging out with you a lot through the week. We've been doing a lot of conversating on the phone, FaceTiming, and politicking, trying to make sure tonight go good.
Right. Partly, I didn't have internet access this whole week. That's why things has been kind of off. You know what I'm saying? But we got it situated. We're still here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the internet was it was pretty bad. The internet was horrible around this joint. What's up with you? What's up with you, Jaguar? What's up, bro?
Hey, it's a beautiful day. Another day. Good
Yes,
time.
Yes,
Be with
sir.
my guys.
Yes,
For the Thursdays, I think there's only Thursday in the week. Everything else is just a flow.
Right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? That definitely post in the chat. We do love you. We do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So we got kind of a action packed. But what I want to do, I want to give a shout out to my brother Jose Speed, Shield Mac. He got he's a broker. He has like a car dealership. So I'm gonna run this ad real quick, and then we can kind of get into the show. All right?
Love.
This ain't your average ride, and this ain't your average dealership. Welcome to Mac Motor Marketing, where horsepower meets hustle. Whether you're cruising the city or hitting the highway, we put you in the driver's seat of power, performance, and style. Premium whips, no pressure, just pure drive. Mac Motor Marketing, push start, pull up, stand out.
So make sure that you look up Shield Mac on Instagram. He got a lot of premium vehicles. He's ready to finance. He's ready to help with the cash offers. You know what I mean? So he wanted to sponsor an episode. He was like, run that ad, L. I was like, yeah, for sure. I got you, bro. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, man, so Mike G, are you there or you just No, he ain't there.
How was your week, Mike? If you ain't in traffic.
Nah, he's muted, bro. Yeah, I just looked. He's Oh no, he's there.
I'm good, man. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I apologize, man. I'm having some audio technical difficulties this evening. You know what I'm saying? So, but I am moving in the traffic on the way to school. My daughter, man, my week was crazy. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm blessed, bro. It's Thursday. I'm with y'all, man. So
Action packed genius, man. This man was doing all that family stuff and had time to work on my album.
Yes, sir.
So that's what you're doing, Jaguar? You working on an album?
No, it's a mixtape, you know what I'm saying? I just do it for fun. I do it for the love. But for the forefront, we're gonna be pushing Young Zay, 18 son. He got a lot to say. And Reyes, you know what I'm saying? He fam. So we're gonna be pushing the youngins because YNs respect is respect. But I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. It's how I talk. It's my language.
No, that's dope, bro. I mean, I'm looking forward to hearing something, bro. I know that I saw something. Mike Genius was working on some music, so that's dope, man. Because Mike he's one of the best.
Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to my little nephew, Lonzo Bear. What's up, Lonzo Bear? Thanks for tuning in, little man.
Heck yeah. All right. So I'm gonna run this clip. This is kind of more like catered to folks out there in California, Highway Patrol. They got some new vehicles that are rolling out. So, they're a little bit more I feel it's a little deceptive, but they blending in with traffic. So I just wanted to just put this out there and run this actually run this clip, and we can kind of react to it real quick. Here we go.
Tonight, a KTVU exclusive, as the face of traffic control in California is about to change. The CHP is introducing what it calls a new breed of police car and patrol car, one the agency says was designed to blend in with the rest of us. KTVU's Henry Lee was the only reporter in the state to get a close-up look at these vehicles and talked one-on-one with the man who leads the CHP.
You might hear but not see the California Highway Patrol's new patrol cruiser until it's too late.
This is our new 2024 Dodge Durango specially marked patrol vehicle.
CHP Commissioner Sean Tory gave KTVU an exclusive first look at the vehicles at the CHP Academy in West Sacramento.
They have a 360-degree concealed state-of-the-art light package that really, it's hard to detect until the lights come on.
Drivers may be more familiar with CHP cruisers like these Dodge Chargers. The Durangos are a different breed, though.
The idea and the purpose of this is to go out and blend in with traffic a little bit so we can seek out and apprehend these aggressive and reckless drivers.
400 of these Durangos will soon pop up across the state. 200 of them will be standard black and white. 100 of them will be all white, and 100 others will be all sorts of colors, from destroyer gray to the darker night moves. The goal is not to stand out like a regular cop car. The Durango comes with all the regular components of a CHP cruiser, with dash cams, sirens, and powerful engines designed for pursuits.
Every one of these 2024 Dodge Durangos will be equipped with a V8 Hemi police pursuit package.
All right. Let's check it out. The commissioner took one of the Durangos out for a spin with me in tow.
So this is the high-speed track where all the cadets train?
Several cadets actually put their training on hold as we put the Dodge through its paces. How's the handling on this thing?
It's actually really, really good, especially for an SUV. You wouldn't expect that in an SUV. But...
As commissioner, Tory spends a bit of time at his desk, but as the #1 CHP officer, his driving skills aren't rusty. How's your pursuit driving skills, Commissioner?
Excellent.
#1, you could pass any test right now.
Absolutely.
And it's clear, Tory's no desk jockey after 27 years in the highway patrol.
You can feel that power as we come out of that turn with that V8.
I also asked the commissioner about his drifting skills. After all, this is the track where CHP driving instructors show off their driving chops.
Drifting, I would probably not push that, especially in this brand new car.
So after a day with the CHP in this brand new car, I was convinced of one thing. As an admitted leadfoot, I'd better keep an eye out for these cruisers. 3 of these Durangos are coming to CHP offices in Hayward, Martinez, and San Jose this week. 12 others will be delivered across the Bay Area by the end of the summer. In West Sacramento, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
The Midi Lab Show.
Bruh. What we out here doing? Need for Speed Hot Pursuit?
Honestly, back in like 96, 97, maybe 98, when I was commuting from the Bay to Sac, they had pickup trucks that was like that already, that the lights were in the grill and they'll hit you. You won't even know they coming.
Yeah. I remember the 5.0s. Remember the 5.0s, the 5.0s?
50s, yeah.
Yeah, they had the 50s in California, right. I mean, out here in Texas, they already got vehicles. You don't even see because they push SUVs out here, and they don't have like the rack on top, so off top that's law enforcement. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they be smashing too. They be having lights in the grill like that already. So Texas is already on that type of time, bro.
So Tone, do you feel like this is a point of entrapment? Well, if they could just like hide themselves and not let you know, because like. There was a law where the cop had to see, you had to be able to see the cop. They can't just hide from you.
Well, initially the law was supposed to be that the vehicles had to be marked. The purpose for the markings is to make sure that if, say somebody starts shooting at a car, right? And they're like, hey, why were you shooting at the officer? Because I didn't know he was an officer. I thought somebody was chasing me. I thought somebody was following me. So they got to mark them.
Good point.
If anything happens, they can convict you outright and say, no, you knew who this was and what it was. it can't be construed as entrapment because they're not goading you into a race. Now, say an unmarked rolls up on you at a stoplight and they hit the throttle like whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like when they gas out on you, you know what I mean? You jump on it with them, y'all start spinning and getting down the block, and then you mash on him, and then he gets mad and hits the lights because you just smoked him, right? Now you can call it entrapment because he was like, man, I'm at the light. Rolled up and started gassing on me. And then because I smoked you, you want to pull me over and give me a tip. No, sir. Right? So I think, you know, I already know, you already know what time it is with the undercovers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't go around marked either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're gonna let you do what you do. And when you get caught slipping, that's just on you.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I've already seen it out here in Texas. I mean, I know I've seen unmarked, or you see plainclothes officers and stuff like that. That's just, you know, what we see. But yeah, this is interesting that they got the hyper, because I would think that is more of a. I mean, and y'all could disagree with me, but highway patrol is kind of like a little bit different than like the sheriffs, and you know what I mean, like in the standard police. Their objective is to monitor the highways, so they're trying to make sure that people are abiding by the speed of traffic, you know, or the speed limit, whichever comes first. You know what I mean? You know, so I guess they could kind of be in unmarked, but it would probably be more of a problem if they were if it was like sheriffs and all that, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, maybe, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just speculating.
Hey, like,
you know,
on the real though, there's no such thing as an unmarked vehicle. Like, just because it don't say police on the side, like,
well, it does though. It actually says highway patrol on the, but if that's behind you and at night, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna see those decals on the side at all.
Hey, I don't know about everybody else, but when that car pull up, it don't matter if it just got a G on the license plate and no markings, or if it's got some markings and it's behind me, bro. You know, it's what, 2 hands on the wheel, 11 and 2, wait, 3,
right,
10.
Right.
But no, in all honesty, they have to have the ability to be able to pursue. However, what was ridiculous about that, and I start off clowning, is because, yeah, get on the racetrack and learn how to drive. What you doing drifting and having fun for? Like, bruh.
Hey, I don't know if you see how some of these little YNs, as they call themselves nowadays.
Right. That came out of nowhere too.
What you young boy be saying?
Yeah, the YNs out here, bro. You gotta watch out for them.
They be saying out there like so.
Yeah, they be.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
we got one in here right now. We got an IYN, an intelligent YN.
Say that, boy.
They got me before. Nah, they for sure got me. That unmarked vehicle, they done pulled me over before and everything. I was a new driver and stuff like that, though. And I felt like I was goated, me personally, you know, just by it being an unmarked vehicle and everything. Now, granted, I'm going to take responsibility for my actions, okay? At the time, I had a new vehicle. I was a new driver and everything, but I saw a car pull up on the side of me, almost the exact situation that you would like describe. And they pulled up on me, and, you know, we were on one of those roads where one lane ends. It wasn't my lane that ended, though, you know. So I felt like it kind of became like this as we was going back and forth, and they revved up, I revved up, and, you know, like we both were definitely speeding. But I felt like, you know, as I kept going and everything, when I finally took off and got that yee behind my car, you know, you know, then I saw that whoop, like it didn't feel fair. It didn't feel fair. Like, I've never been the type to be like, oh, I'm taking this to court. But that was one of those ones where I was like, yeah, I'm fighting this one, because I did feel goated. And they didn't pull up to court. So that's how I knew I was in the right all along. Yeah. But come on, that's leaving opportunity to, like, you know, when you have unmarked vehicles and everything, I feel like that kind of leaves opportunity for certain demographics to get targeted and things like that. You know, you might let them slide and everything, but you see this dude and he looked like he might have something in the car. That, like, you know what I'm saying? You leave big, like, opportunity to profile people and everything. I personally never liked that concept.
I think I hear what you're saying, and I think that expands to anything even outside of an unmarked, because when you have a certain level of authority, you know, be it an unmarked vehicle or a badge or whatever it is, like the way you manage that authority, it's on the individual. It's why you're supposed to within taking the responsibility that you take. And they say, you know, you take the oath when you're commissioned, right? You swear in. That promise is to uphold and protect the community, and protecting the community means you utilize that authority to the benefit of the community.
Right.
And so whether you're in an unmarked vehicle or not, you know, you can abuse your power, right? And I mean, you know, and this isn't just the cops, ladies and gentlemen. This is any uniform service. I've been in uniform services for a long time. We go overseas. We act, you know, at one point we almost were able to act with impunity because nobody's really over our shoulder watching us until certain things took place. Then all of a sudden they started cracking down. But regardless, like there's many things, many things that will never make the television screen. And it's an individual integrity, right? Like if I'm gonna bump you up, and I know if I just rolled up on you, whether or not I just let the person before you go for the same thing. And either A, I got to treat you the same as them, or B, I have to justify why I don't. And justification isn't justification in my mind. Justification is justification as a professional. Right? I'm representing the government that you elected into office. So anytime I put that uniform on, I'm supposed to be a representation of the authority that you chose. So if I say yes, it's because the authority that you chose says it's yes, right? Find it agreeable. So in essence, you're supposed to be like, yeah, no, I appreciate the way he did me. Right? Of course, that's the perfect world. But I was in the same situation, man. I'm on tubes. I seen lights come up behind me. I got paranoid because I'm like, bro, I'm on two wheels. I mean, if I go down and you following that close, you might run me over. So I gassed. You know what I mean? I did. And I kept going until I saw the lights come on. And, you know, he was like, oh, you know, why were you speeding? I'm like, because you got too close to me. I said, oh no. What I told him, I said, I don't know who that was behind me, but they got way too close to my back wheel. And I was very uncomfortable when I took off. He goes, oh, that was me. He goes, I wasn't that close. I'm like, yes, you were. I saw him beside me. And we didn't get into a debate because the thing is, once he hit them lights, it had to show his distance. Right. So he just let me go. He was like, oh, you know, I did. He came back after he ran my place. He goes, no, I did get kind of close to you. I'm like, oh, I know. So I looked in the yeah. I was
airborne.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm doing the speed limit. You pulled up, and what he did is he pulled up to try to read my plate, and then I took off on him.
Okay.
But that's not him. Like, you know, you were too close. Like, you know how it is. They tell you got to be at least 2 to 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you.
Yeah, that's tailgating.
Yes, sir. Hey, if you can't see my plate because your vision is that bad, I'm sorry, officer, but that's not my responsibility. I'm not taking a risk of possibly losing control of my vehicle and getting ran over because you don't want to ride with glasses on.
Right.
So he was like, hey, no, I'm going to let you go. You know, I did get a little close to you. So we good.
Yeah.
It'd have been a cold one if I decided even for the lights, I just wasn't going to stop.
But no, it's like even with those situations and stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that with an unmarked, like, it could have went like maybe like any different? Like, really, it's like then, you know, because we are on our best behavior once we see those lights at the top, them racks on the front, and that police sign on the side. We are 10 and 2 and everything, and we on our best behavior. With those unmarked, though, it's like, come on now, because then we got to think, what neighborhoods are they going to place them in and stuff like that? Neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, where a lot of us.
I mean, for California's highway patrol really don't do much. I mean, unless they're like for Oakland, they'll get sent out, you know, to help out Oakland PD. You know what I'm saying? But you know, most for California highway patrol, they really just on the highways. They not really in the, you know what I'm saying? They really encompass the highways and monitor the highways. You know what I mean?
It depends on where you're
out here in the 505L. Like, it's like Fast and the Furious, bro. Like, these cop cars out here be Chargers, be Camaros, all kinds of crazy things, because these boys out here be racing, dog. Like, they pink slips in life and rent and houses. They be racing, dog, out here. So
is that right?
We got them cars. We just, man.
Yeah,
them carjackers.
They gas. Yeah. Hey, but Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say this is New Jack, Mexico.
For real.
Land of entrapment, 505.
Hey, they be like, avail yourself of that car, sir. Yeah. Hey, so the CHP, man, like it depends on where you're at because there's areas they do conduct urban patrols.
Okay.
And you know, I mean, at the end of the day, man, a badge is a badge. And,
Right.
You know, the question is legit because honestly, that question is very telling. When you have to ask that question, that's screaming volumes, bro. That's telling people up there, like, listen, your people down here,
right.
They're seeing things, right? Like, you don't have to worry about that, the imbalance of power or having certain, you know, I don't know, advantages used against them.
Yeah.
You know, and then that rings volumes at the top. However, this argument goes both ways because one of the statements you said, X, was that we're gonna be on our best behavior. I can tell you right now, we are not on our best behavior. Some of us,
no, that's what I was gonna say, bro. Like, people still gonna speed, bro. People still gonna hit the gas.
Some people be extra. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, we all been in there where we might have had. It might not have been the right time to get pulled over. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah.
So you really on your best because you like, no, Mr. Officer,
Right.
good up in here.
Many times.
And you got that one homie that's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, but I do. Sir. I really do give a fuck. And I can really appreciate if you just one time decided to not go full niggerish.
Right.
I really need to make it home.
With the whole ER and all of that.
Bruh,
Stop
all
being
of that. I'm going to need all the consonants in that word.
Yeah. See, I gotta remember y'all is in Cali and stuff like that. A lot of y'all.
Actually, all of us is outside of California. Mike Genius is the only one that. Mike G is the only one that's in California.
Right.
So they all hail from it, but Breezy out here in New Mexico, Cuz is over here in Albuquerque. I'm in Albuquerque. L over here next to Texas. But
not next, nigga. I'm in Texas.
I meant next to us. But
next to y'all, yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm the farthest thing from California you could get then. Yeah, because in Michigan, we struggling as it is to, you know what I'm saying, keep our cars in just good condition. Most of our tires bald and stuff like that. We ain't running from no cops. We ain't capable of it. Now, if I was in a Jaguar, or if I was in that a nice Corvette or something like that, and maybe had a V8 or a V12.
Caprice.
Yeah.
Shaking, huh?
Yeah, maybe if I had that Hellcat that I want so bad, but nah.
Shake it back. Hey, you gonna get it? What you talking about? We heard that music, bro.
For real.
All right, we're gonna roll into our record, man.
Bring in tap in.
Nah, Snoop dropped the album, so I wanted to play one of Snoop's records, one of the ones that stuck out for me. You know what I'm saying? From a local hero, you know, Rick Rock produced it. Stressmatic on the hook.
TJ.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fairfield's finest.
18 best friend.
Say it backward.
707, that's where we from. So yeah, let's go ahead and roll into this, man. Here we go. Let's go.
Keep it moving, dog.
Moving.
Rick, keep it moving. Keep it moving, dog. 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 God-fearing, complete unknown. I'm like Bob Dylan, my nigga, duplicated every 5 minutes. Stepping on my shoe print, cause I got the blueprint. What it do? 1 or 2. Take a look up, this is my point of view. I talk with my daughter, walk with the father. My pen again, then again, why even bother? Too much to do with no time to waste. My face in the place, I'm back on the case. GTA, QB, CJ, she say, he say, we say. Keep it moving, keep it moving, dog. Keep it moving.
Ocean of the ocean, put the glide in your slide. Take a trip up the universe, nigga, you the first. That showed us how to do that, back when no one knew that. Break up to make up, and then you brought the crew back. Death row, nigga, back up in your grill again. This time we about to make us a billion. Really in, everywhere you look. In the crib and kitchen, went from crook to cook. Yeah, that's the cookbook. Snoop, you football league. Yeah, that's a good look. You get your nickname with your game, they call him Nook Nook. Hustle hard, stay focused, whipping it and flipping it. This could be the difference. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, dog. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, dog. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, dog. Say, man, either you moved in or you moved out. Either you tuned in or you tuned out. You did. We gon' keep it moving. Say, cuz, what up, my nigga? Shout out to my blood cousins, too. My nigga. Keep it moving, dawg. Rick Rock. Sean LaJuan on the board. Yee!
So your boy Ed got a new whip. You're gonna die. Oh shit!
The Midi Lab Show.
Wow.
Again.
Okay. Did he just say that?
Oh man. hey. You know, somebody with last words always be, watch this.
You gonna die. Call me now for your free terror tweeting.
That looked like some Grand Theft Auto shit, man.
I go hard, cuz you don't want to fuck with me.
At least he thought so.
Not safe, man. You know the police out there now. They got the undercovers now, man. So, majority of us in the room on stage right now, we're Niner fans, but I think we all can equally. Oh, wait a minute. What you mean? Jack? Oh, I think
Cowboy fan.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
He don't really count, man. He don't really count, bro.
Hey, Mike, bro. You know I love you. Come on, don't do that. Yeah, I don't want to talk about my team. I mean, yeah. We the Browns, nigga, from the 90s.
Fucking thing sucks.
But what I was trying to say is that, you know, Madden, you know, we all kind of grew up playing Madden through the years. So actually there's a movie coming out with you know, I'm gonna just play the clip though. Let's just run the clip. Here we go.
The highly anticipated sports biopic Madden, starring Nicolas Cage and Christian Bale, is underway, bringing the legendary life of NFL icon John Madden to the big screen. Amazon MGM Studios revealed a first look on Tuesday where Cage steps into the role of John Madden, who served as head coach of the Oakland Raiders and had a long, successful stint as a commentator, later turned pop culture icon through the Madden NFL video game series. Bale will portray Al Davis, the iconic owner of the Oakland Raiders and Madden's close associate. The film will follow Madden's journey from humble beginnings to coaching the Raiders to the Super Bowl in 1976, and later finding further success on television, video games, and becoming a reliable pitchman for a wealth of advertisers. The Hollywood Reporter previously reported that the film will serve as more of an origin story of Madden NFL, one of the biggest video game franchises of all time. The film will also be directed by Oscar-nominated filmmaker David O. Russell, known for his works in Silver Linings Playbook and American Hustle. Other cast members will include John Mulaney, Kathryn Hahn, and Sienna Miller. For more updates on this story, be sure to head over to thehollywoodreporter.com. This is The Hollywood Reporter News.
The Midi Lab Show.
Nicolas Cage gonna play John Madden.
Why not?
What an actor, bro. What an actor.
They did. Nicolas Cage is like this.
But did you see that picture of him?
John Madden is the Turducken man.
I think they picked the right people. I like Nicolas Cage.
I love Nicolas Cage. He's one of my favorites.
No, for real, for real.
And he did kind of look him in the face, but like the body type was way off.
Nah, but I guess it's probably like a younger version of John Madden, not the latter part. Or you know, bro, they did what? Hey, too breezy, what, bro?
No, I was clearing my throat. No, I'm in agreement, man. They doing the early John Madden for sure.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Like
I think
it's
it's wrong.
So you know,
I think that's hard. They picked the right people though, and the way they put them together too. You know, because one thing I will say about the Shield, the Raider Shield is super hard, bro. I ain't gonna. You can't take that away from the Raiders, man. Shout out to my brother, Graphic Raider, OLV Raiders Network. Please go subscribe to bruh if you're a Raiders fan. But you know, one thing I can say is that the Raiders, they Shield, they logo is hard though. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of my family members are Raider fans. You know what I'm saying? I just grew up in a Niner household. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think he's a Raider fan, but he rocked that hat like he a fan, bro.
That's Bay America, man.
Oh yeah, this is Star with Stripes, Bay America.
I was talking about Brother Spark.
Oh, okay. Because this episode is brought to you by Bay America.
Oh yeah, man. Let's put that on the screen real quick.
Yeah.
Bay America.
Go there, become a member. Become a member, y'all, and get you some Midi Lab swag. We got the 18 Rabbit t-shirts. We got the
pull
Midi
it to
Lab
the left.
We got
To
glasses.
the left.
We got the whiskey glasses, beer glasses, wine glasses, whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Tumblers. If you don't drink alcohol, we got tumblers. Hey, enjoy the Midi Lab show with a tumbler with us, filled up with some cold water, insulated. You know what I mean? High quality material.
It comes with a metal straw. That's pretty dope, man. It comes with a metal straw. It's insulated. It's all metal. You know, so yeah, BayAmerica.com. You know, we got the men's tees and the women's tees. Plus, we have the Bay America clothing. You know, a lot of
help you.
Absolutely. You'll enjoy it because it's actually quality. It's quality clothing. Yes. So, handpicked, made sure. My wife and I, we made sure that that we took care of business when it came to the quality of the clothing. So, if you're in the Bay Area, from the Bay Area, you could be living outside the Bay Area. You know, or any bay, really. There's all kind of bays all through the United States. So, you know, Bay America, baby.
hey, my boy L right now is rocking the hat right now. That's the Bay America symbol right there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? BayAmerica.com, y'all. Support your
Yep.
team.
There's the trucker right here. Fits.
Hey, we couldn't see that sweater. It was a little stage left. Throw it up in the center.
Oh, the T. Talking about the T.
Yeah.
18 Rabbit.
Yep, this way.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Bam.
18. Hold on. My thing backwards. 18 Rabbit, silver on the back, has the Midi Lab. You know what I'm saying?
The Midi.
Represent your team here, man. Hey, you know what? I like to say, man, I like the community that everybody built in the chat. You know, it's really dope. You know, and we appreciate that, man. That's dope. Love y'all.
Yes, sir.
Love y'all, chat.
Straight out of Bumpton. Hey, so just on that whole high-speed chase note, play that because we talking about them undercovers. See, and that's what I'm saying. So we over here trying to have a movement, right?
Right.
Talk about cops, and the authorities that be misusing their powers, and then you have somebody over here rolling vehicles on a high speed, giving total validity to the
right. That's why I put that right behind that, so that because you know what I'm saying, there's some fools out there, bro, that they don't understand how to work a V8. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have handles. You know what I'm saying?
It starts shaking.
Yeah, bro, you gotta have handles, bro. You gotta know how to maneuver that thing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like Reyes was talking about. Yeah, you want what you want, bro? You want what you say?
Hellcat,
bro. You gotta make sure you easy on the gas, homie.
Man, I almost died in that Hellcat one time. I wanted one ever since. I tried to take off in that thing and then fishtailed. I was like, oh yeah, we gonna practice. We gonna get a Dodge Journey first.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. It was not Gran Turismo, was it?
Nigga, it was not that. It was not Mario Kart.
He was like, I'm gonna go ahead and hang these keys up till summertime.
Waiting to somebody responsible.
Yeah. I had bought a Mustang back in 05, and I thought I was clean. I'm smashing. I'm getting to the crib. It starts raining. I just did a new song. I'm bumping it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then I had to make a U-turn to get back to my apartment, and I hit that thing and just. Yeah, I did almost like dude.
Easy.
Got stopped by a curb.
So it was an accident though?
No, it wasn't an accident.
No, I mean it, like you didn't do it on like.
No, I didn't do it, man. I was just trying to get to the crib. I was feeling myself too much. I had a new song, Angry Birds, bumping. I was like, yo,
I be hoping for that stuff. Like when it snow out here, bro, I be over here drifting on purpose, making it slide. Just I be wilding. I love driving, dog. It's wilding. I wish they would put the lights on and I had to, bro. I'm gonna be out in California by the time they call the squad.
Y'all don't get snow out there in Texas, huh? Y'all don't know about driving in the snow, huh?
I mean, northern Texas, I believe it'd be snowing, but like out here, it did like kind of like it wasn't much snow. You know what I mean? It kind of was more frost than anything, but you know. Like my bruh up in Dallas, like it'd be snowing up there. So
hey, were you there when the power got messed up because of the
I wasn't here for that. I was still in California when that happened out here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you know. Man, so you know, I try to keep music in the formation of the show. Now there's like a little beef that's going on. Like, I mean, we're going to play a little bit of it towards the latter part of the show, but Ray Vaughn from TDE, he went at Joey Badass. They're kind of going back and forth. Joey Badass kind of started the battle or whatever. So I'm just going to play this record, man. Give us a little break. Let everybody vibe to the show. You know what I'm saying? We just having a good night on a Thursday night, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you right here with us, and we love you. You know what I'm saying? Man, please hit that subscribe button. We trying to get up. You know what I'm saying? Share this video. You know what I mean? You feel me? That's what we need, man. Go to BayAmerica.com. Support your local business. You know what I'm saying? That's what we really on right now. Oh, wrong song. Wrong song.
Hey, whoa. I've seen this before.
I go.
What?
Step into my office. Because you're fucking fired.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's it. You're done. I'll take that.
Niggas on that shit again. Yeah, niggas on top. Niggas on
You cracking on Thursday nights.
Hey, Hoey, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20v1. Hey, Hoey, is you finished or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from, Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Baby teeth, you ain't even got a plaque yet. Fact check, we wanna see the numbers like a math test. Round Joey round, we gon' name it at your backpack. Real shit, you should act more and you should rap less. Every verse ass with that BBL cost. West Coast getting seasoned, now you heavy on the salt. Catch him at the Staples Center, bet you I'm a spark. Goofy, don't let power get your TV turned off. Nigga, what? You done ran into them steppers who don't tap dance. Gucci trash bands just for you to put them raps in. Conductor got you sounding like you in a jazz band. Why you going after Dottie, think he Pac-Man? Ooh, CJ like 40 and he on drugs. Clickbaiting for the honeycomb. Get your own buzz. Skeletons inside my closet playing Bone Thugs. I put the whole pro era on a pro club. Hey, Hoey, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20v1. Hey, Hoey, is you finished or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from, Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Niggas won't smoke, I'm a vape lord. Walk around with 9 on me, feel like I'm in grade 4. I could send him to the stars, he get paid for it. But standing next to Soul ain't gon' save yours. For every verse, ho, we talking about I'm back. We don't give a fuck about where you was or where you at. See, the fans only know you for the acts, not the raps. I'm
know where you was and you was never on a map. Look, sleeping one eye open, I'm in Futurama. Old heads ain't try to school, nigga, I could tell he never been in drama. Who and nobody, I was writing for your baby mama. Call yourself speaking for the coast without backup. Drop a little 3-track EP and nigga, that's up. See what happened last time I acted beef a rapper. How you on TV and your homie using CapCut? Get active, stop acting, get active, gain traction. Your last slap was in 2017 and I played ball, I could deal with niggas on the screen, Ray Whopper. Quick to turn a nigga to a rollout, heard they move the goalposts every time we show out. Here's a line combo, it really is a blowout. That didn't respond, now you trying to call Cole out, dumbass. Hey, Hoey, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20v1. Hey, rock him, stupid ass nigga think he rock him. TDE superstars jealous, he ain't locked in. I done pull so many caps, I go to med school. Bullets flying by, sound like sounds on the Neptune. Thought the beef was livestock, really it was Deadpool. For that energy, I gave him wings once I Red Bull. Sorry, not sorry, shit was weak, pardon me. You made a whole EP, copping please. What? Black man, let him breathe, let him breathe. Nah, fuck that, hang him from the popular trees. He had y'all food like he do it for the sport. I'm Snoop Dogg, kicking over his little fort. Bitch, you watch, you ain't carrying no torch. You let Ice Spice turn it to the king of New York. What the fuck? Get active. Stop acting. Get active. Stop acting. Get active. Stop acting. Get active. Stop acting.
Ice Spice, huh?
Gas, man. Gas.
You trying to get it that?
Hey.
I appreciate that was he responded in that in less than, bruh, that was like less than 72 hours. I saw that Red Bull thing, and that came out. How long did it take Joey to, hey, you know what? Hold up. Absol, y'all. Hold up.
Nah.
Soul, dog.
Nah, I got something. I got something for that. Yeah, I got. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Right.
We're gonna talk about it. Bro.
Hey, that was a whole workout right there.
That was a whole workout.
That was a whole, like my cardio, I just got it in.
Shout out to Ray Vibe, man. That shit slap, bro.
He came out the booth.
West Coast.
He just beat a whole lot of ass. He was boxing.
Yeah, that's why we call that belt to ass action.
Belt to ass.
We call that belt to ass.
Y'all welcome because y'all got.
He needs some milk.
Y'all got that belt to ass. That's what y'all got.
Hey, no, we got that belt to ass, nigga. They need that belt to ass.
Yeah, that shit slap. I had to put that on there, man. I had to put that on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? We breaking all the rules tonight, man. It's all good. It's West Coast. You gotta give shots where shots is due, bro. You feel me?
But don't undercut though. Joey went in, man.
No, you did though. But come on,
that was a nice comeback.
2 hours. K-Dot time. Let's go.
We gotta be home team though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
West Coast.
We're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it.
He came in though, like, I mean, you know how a nigga just flip a switch and all of a sudden they start beating people up. Like, just come in like you stepped on the tip of his chucks. Like you done fucked up the tips. You know what I'm saying? After that, no more words. I think he came out and just said, "Listen, you about to get both sides of the business stick."
He put on his Air Force Ivories.
Bro,
Air Force Ivories. Oh,
the cheese and pop.
Stop.
Hey, they said just the tip. Yeah, mama, just the tip. That's all we're doing.
I need to hear the response before I can declare a winner, though. You feel me?
The other Joey put his out first, but Ray responded in. I mean, it took Joey a month and some time. I don't even know. I lost track. But Ray, that was a 72-hour response. That Red Bull thing was before Monday.
Yeah.
You know, one time could be a fluke. You feel me? I need to hear the response. I need a response to really see what.
I was lost by the YN. Y'all fill me in.
Yeah.
Love.
You know, we got to see the back and forth. You feel me? I don't like this little meta that's going on. You feel me? You hop on the most gritty West beat, like the West Coast gritty West Coast beat that you can find, and then just put some belt to ass real quick, and then everybody think that you won. So I gotta hear some back and forth happen. You know,
it was actually tree branch to ass. Nigga, that wasn't belt. Nigga, that was go get a switch.
That was the switch.
Better not break.
And then you look at it, and then they threaded it with the other switches and everything.
Hey, I really like that peekaboo style. He came with that peekaboo type of beat. You know what I'm saying? That hey now say now type of boy.
That's called West Bop, nigga.
And then he lit it up. Like he did that and he went straight KKK on it and just burnt the cross on his front yard. So, that nigga some shit. He been holding some shit in for a minute because that all of that came out.
Yeah, he probably like I couldn't wait for this nigga to say something.
Yeah.
No cap. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. He don't wait for you to say the wrong thing. Hey Joey, take your time on this response.
I don't think Joey was gonna do it, but Ab-Soul is a hell of a creature, y'all.
I'm pretty sure he took his time on the first one.
Look, he took his time. Take your time again. Just because he responded in 72 hours, don't mean you got to be him. Take your time.
No. I'm devil's advocate. No, don't take your time. You better come back with that heat. If you wait too long, this shit gonna sink in. You have a harder time digging out this hole. You need to come back tonight.
They gonna be playing that Raymond at weddings. Singing by the time you write one.
I'm gonna really need that before I hit the rack tonight.
You got to sit on that one. He gonna make you talk out of emotion. He gonna be in there. Your words ain't gonna be clear. You gonna be so what? You ain't gonna be talking clear.
That's why I fucked your bitch.
Yeah, don't get a bunch of that. New York. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They rowdy over there. Take your time. Gather your thoughts.
Like, oh, okay.
Oh shoot, what happened?
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
He probably just need to do a quick reboot. We still live.
No,
you know
rocking. I was just about to tap into him and say, "Hey, L, go ahead and tell us what you was talking about, Ab." So I ain't gonna talk about it until he come back. I'm gonna let him bust it open first.
Yeah, tell us that thing you said about. Remember when you was back there talking in a safe place? We online now, nigga. Say it. Go ahead and say it now.
Yeah, my bad. I lost y'all for a minute.
Oh, you good.
I heard y'all, but I couldn't.
L was back there talking hella trash. Then he realized he was like, and then maybe that's why your mama. Oh, wait a minute. Let me log back in.
Yeah, bro, I was toe up. I was sitting there toe up, man.
Yeah, hey, but it's up on that beef, man. I'm gonna keep following that beef and see where it goes. I love beef, especially when I deal with the West Coast.
It's culture, bro. It's needed. It doesn't have to be I'm gonna shoot you or end your stuff, right. But come on, if you say you're the best of your craft, show me.
Try harder. K-Dot say try harder.
He humbly kill. I've never seen a man humbly kill, but it ain't K-Dot's time. Hey, L, tell us about Ab.
You said tell you about what?
So Ab-Soul, man, CIA agent Ab-Soul.
Oh yeah. No. I gotta pull this up because I had to go out and come back in because I was hearing y'all, but I couldn't see nothing on the screen here, man.
Word,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just thankful that I have the internet back because, like I said, bro, for like how many days, bro, I didn't have no internet, bro. Like my daughters were
Stone Ages.
Bro, I missed the meeting on Monday and everything, bro. Like it was bad, bro. Like straight up.
Hey, while you got your thoughts, L, you mind if I play a song?
No, bro, go ahead.
All right,
you want to play a record?
He gonna pull out a phone and hold it up to the mic.
Oh, for real?
He going full ghetto. Go ahead, man.
Like, why are you about to do that when you can just load it to the?
It's Flashback Thursday. We doing
this Midi.
Thursday.
Hold on, man.
Thursday, nigga, like let him do his thing.
Go ahead. I mean, bro, I'm just saying. I was just.
You have a collect call from Solano.
A2 Breezy's favorite songs. I'm gonna play this shit right quick. Here you go.
Oh yeah, no, this is good. This is my record.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe. Feel safe. If you hear it, it's a bit too late. For my shotters, hold up block, hot stock with the fully on toppers. And ain't nobody can stop us. Put respect on my name, boy, give me my props. My kids these days spit some pasta and lobster. I'm on go, my life's more like a movie or mobster. I'm a monster, I'm a motherfucking monster. Up, down, down, B-A-B-A, select, start like it's Contra. 99 lives, nigga, 99 problems. I'm cocky, keep them dark and I'm socked in the heart, nigga.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the dark like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the dark like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the dark like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the dark like a nigga won't get them.
Ooh, feel safe, feel safe. If you hear it, this it's a bit too late. This is for my shotters, hold up black hot sock with the pulley on top of
Looking ass niggas, some male seven squares. Got no equation, no answer, they just there sucking up there. Swear they don't care, but all said and done, they shouldn't be here. He kept us quiet, nothing like a rat. Something like a snapback, yeah, I start riots. Never forget what to never just consider. Just remember, I come with gorillas. A tisket, a tasket, your ass asking for it. Yes, indeed, I give you what you need. I high side ass, I proceed. Cause I got these bitches, TSC, you feel me? They some looking ass niggas lurking through the dark like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the dark like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the dark like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the dark like a nigga won't get them.
Ooh, feel safe, feel safe. If you hear it, this it's a bit too late. This is for my shotters, hold up black hot sock with the pulley on top of feel safe, feel safe. If you hear it, this it's a bit too late. This is for my shotters, hold up black hot stock with the pulley on top of
Do you know what time it is by chance?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me just borrow like $100. Thank you.
Borrow $100?
Yeah.
For what?
I just need to go like buy some stuff. I already got it. $100. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Huh?
Turn this off.
What do you mean?
I'm calling the police right now.
Sir.
Yes,
I just
sir.
need $100 real quick.
Yeah, I know you're
All right, let me get like another 100. Sir. It's a prank. It's a prank. It's a prank.
Get him.
Sir.
Call the police!
Sir, it's a video.
No.
No, look
Call
at it. Look
the
at
police!
it. Sir, look at it.
No,
It's a sound.
No, not look at it.
Sir, let go of it.
Call the police!
What the fuck? Bird is trying to break my phone.
Call the police!
Sir, what are you doing? Sir, stay away from me.
The Midi Lab Show.
Fuck around and find out.
Another $100.
This is when keeping it real goes wrong.
I mean, no.
Bruh.
No, my friend, no.
Little Allen.
Bro wasn't playing, bro. He swung on him and everything.
Good for him.
Hey, it looked like the NBA game. He had him by the nuts. Yeah.
I just seen some of these. I mean, y'all seen them too, where these little, these pranks be going bad. They, it's just one cat like to walk up to people and he, say stuff, and then a couple times he done got lit up. My boy, calm down. Like, oh no, man, I'll be wondering where these people come from, because it's just certain areas you're not gonna walk up to any old person.
Right.
I mean, I know there's a couple of them where homie, the cat they was trying to prank had reached, right? And dude was like, no. I'm like, I wonder how many of these cats have really been smacked though in real life.
A couple people got killed behind that, bro.
Yeah.
Unalived. Let's just say unalived.
Yeah. Smacked. Y'all got smacked.
Fucking thing sucks.
Yes, sir.
With just a tip.
Bingo. Just a tip. Y'all got Ike Turner. I got you with your Ike.
Rolling.
Sing like a Tory scene.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, when I see these cats just be getting lit all the way up,
Yeah.
I feel nothing.
Yeah, for real.
You messing with people's grandparents, their parents. Nah, I ain't feeling nothing. You catch a cat on his way home. He just had a rough day at work. You know what I'm saying? You want to play some games? It ain't game time.
Bruh. It ain't game time.
It's not game time.
Step into my office.
This nigga over here, he coming up with knee hooks. These cats over here getting pieced up in the street, just getting mollywopped.
Yeah, straight up.
So I was joking. He's like, but I'm not. I'm not. Nigga, you about to catch all this smoke. Nigga, I got fired too. I got fired 10 minutes ago. Nigga, this is what you about to get all of this.
10 minutes ago.
That was my last 100.
Right.
Get that back.
Right, hey, bro had every right to be tripping. He had every right to be tripping. Like,
that was the Zell sound and everything, bro. I done heard the ding and I just
that's the iPhone sound, bro.
Yeah. I don't do iPhone, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, it was his last 100. Dude took 2. He like, hold on, take 100.
Right.
He didn't even have an iPhone, bro.
I'm negative 100 now.
What if OG would have came out the hip on him?
Oh yeah, if it was open carry, it would have been bad.
Bruh. That nigga said, look, I'm old school, nigga. I kill for $100.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
Hey, he could have came real old school, came with that knife.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been bad for Blood. Yeah, that would have been bad.
Chronicles of Riddick.
Hey,
Oh.
I tell you, everywhere you go, they gonna know you eyes over here playing. They like, why you keep that scar on your face? It was the point. Oh no.
Jeezy. The genius is in the building, y'all.
Hey Mike, so you put on the Frisco hat because we was talking about the Raiders?
He's making a statement.
No, that's just how he looked.
Hell, bro.
He wake up with Frisco on his head. You on mute, Mike? You on mute?
You on mute.
Bruh.
Damn right, I was on mute. That's probably a good thing. I was talking mad shit. I was talking so much mad shit.
Hey, you are Groot. You are Groot. Hey, you don't need to go ahead and explain. Hey, you're good.
Groot. I am Groot.
He clowned everybody's mother. He went down the line. He's like, I'm gonna start at your grandparents. I'm gonna work my way on down to you. Everybody in the group, LXL, you getting it too, bro. and just for you, we're gonna start at your great grandparents since you one of them YNs. And you gotta go
right. Right.
Hell. Man. Hey, Mimi, right? We are having too much fun right now.
That's what we're supposed to do on Thursday.
Hey, that's what it's supposed to be.
That's exactly what we're supposed to do, man. What's up, Reyes, man?
What up? What up, genius? He had to address him by his last name, genius.
He needs some milk.
You damn right you gotta address him by his last name, but he about 2 generations ahead of you. You got he like 2 whole generations, especially when we be multiplying. That's at least 2 generations right there, maybe 3.
Might come out. He like, well, somebody look at this. Well, somebody look at this. These little YNs over here.
Richard off.
Yeah, what that stand for?
Oh,
What that stand for? Young man? Young man? What?
Man.
Man, I was gonna say, because if y'all starting at the grandparents and great grandparents, y'all better not talk about my Mimi.
Hey man,
Hey,
here in the chat. Don't talk about my Mimi, homie.
Don't talk about my Mimi.
That's about our age. That's about our age. Y'all your YNs be having YNs.
That's the OG YN right there.
Yeah,
Mimi.
Yeah, OG YN about what, 17 years old for y'all?
Yeah.
What?
Tell me everything I know.
By the time he's 17. 17.
Yeah. See why I'm a IYN. Yeah.
That's right.
Hey man, that one had me dying on my way through the streets, bro. I was, oh God. I was like, yes, he is.
IYN.
That's why you're sitting right here in between me and Breeze, bro.
Yeah.
Keep his ass in
Separating y'all. He's separating y'all, man.
Yeah, for real.
We got him on both sides.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, y'all go get y'all 49er Midi Lab shirt.
Bruh, look here, man. Hey, look.
Get your 49er Midi Lab shirt.
Hey, you live in
Hey, get that red and gold.
That red and gold. Midi
Y'all
Lab
got any
shirt.
Lions gear?
I quit.
Did you say the dandelions?
I said, you have any Lions?
Dandelions.
Lions. Like, you know, lions. Like
Wallflowers.
Nah, we talking about lions. Y'all talking about these Raiders, these 49ers. Lions. Where
Yeah.
y'all blue at?
That's the lion blue. Like the Dr. Blue.
Bruh. The Cowboys left the building.
Hey, you all right?
That's like,
You okay, Cowboy? You okay, Cowboy? What's wrong?
He's on mute. That's what's
Hey,
wrong.
can we talk about rugby, y'all?
that's like what happens in a real game.
Yeah,
They kick off,
Jerry Jones.
It's a kickoff, and then they leave, and then whatever happens after that happens.
I got just about as much hope as Don. I mean,
Look here. If you're a Cowboy fan, you're going to have to tap in. See what I'm saying? If you don't know what tap in means, it's the same thing as if you're in LA with me, check in. You know what I'm saying? In the Bay Area, we don't call it check in, we call it tap in. You got to tap in, homie.
Tap in.
Tap in, man. Go ahead and drop that fade. So for your protection.
Tap
I'll be
in.
Dolo. I wouldn't want to tap in. Shit.
Tap in. Tap in.
Tap.
Hey, so did y'all hear about Tory Lanez? It's been a busy week for bruh.
Oh yes, sir.
Is that
So-
why you said knife?
Man.
Hey, they call that Negro stick and move. But he all stick and no move. That's just what they said.
Oh, damn.
That's what
That's
they
messed
said.
up, man. That's
No
messed
Kimbo.
up.
Caught a
Hey,
nice
too.
punch out.
He got
No
stabbed
Kimbo.
14 times.
14.
Hey, then he shouldn't have dropped that mixtape talking about I do the this and the that and the this and the that. What we be talking about every week. Nigga, be about what you about.
Is that what it was about, or was it about
Wait.
that he found? Okay,
Wait. Let me run the clip and then
Okay, yeah,
There we
yeah.
go.
That's right. I didn't know
There
we
we
had a
go.
clip.
There we go.
let's run the clip first.
Run it.
Rapper Tory Lanez recovering after being stabbed 14 times in prison. Today, his legal team provided an update on his condition, but they also talked about what they say is new evidence in the case that landed him behind bars.
Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes is live in the newsroom and has details. Rob.
Yeah, stabbed on Monday. Today, Tory Lanez is in fair condition. His legal team taking advantage of the media's interest in the attack to make a new case for his release, saying a new witness has stepped up who can clear Lanez in that shooting case. Now, Lanez is currently serving a 10-year prison sentence in Tehachapi after shooting Megan Thee Stallion back in the feet back in 2020. Now, Lanez was jumped on Monday as representatives say he was stabbed 14 times, causing both his lungs to collapse, though he is now breathing on his own. Prison officials say his attacker was Santino Casio, a man serving a life sentence for murder who also has a history of prison time violence. The motive for the attack is unknown. Today, the legal team for the Canadian rapper held a news conference in downtown LA saying Lanez was railroaded by then DA George Gascon, who had just survived a recall election. And they say a bodyguard for Megan Thee Stallion has come forward saying he heard her say that she fired the weapon, not Lanez.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was a witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun.
Now, Lanez and his legal team are asking Governor Gavin Newsom to take a look at this new information and issue a full pardon. Meanwhile, Megan Thee Stallion sought and was granted a restraining order against Lanez, saying he's been harassing her by paying bloggers to spread misinformation about her. Reporting live in the newsroom, Rob Hayes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
The Midi Lab Show.
I mean,
So when they found the new evidence, lawyers and them found the new evidence, they called what was that? What was the other girl rapper in there that was in the car?
no, it wasn't. She's not a rapper. I think
Well,
she
the other
she
lady.
was just homies with. Her name is Kelsey.
Okay, so they called Kelsey's team, and they called Lil Mama team, and then after that happened, then that dude got stabbed up in jail. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of crazy how that happened. But go ahead.
I'm not saying it has anything connected, but it's a real big coincidence. You know?
Man,
Well,
hey,
if you're
what
not gonna
the
say it's not connected,
hell?
I will.
I will too. Hell with that shit.
I don't believe in coincidences, man. Planned, staged, and executed. Man, what?
Whoever. So first off, homie that came at him was a lifer.
Right. That's true.
That's a torpedo.
Yes.
Like, that's a lifer, homie. Like, he ain't never getting out, so he ain't tripping.
Yes.
But
Nothing to lose.
That was, but if you look at dude's affiliation, that was a business transaction.
Ooh,
That's a business transaction.
For sure.
You got a lifer from the other side taking shots. Like that doesn't go down. Say, game is sold, not told. So I ain't gonna say too much. But now, if it had been somebody of the same ethnic background, you know what I'm saying, who may not have had a life sentence, one could have said that there was some internal something going on, and dude was trying to earn some stripes. You know, he's trying to make himself look good.
Mm-hmm.
This guy lifer, and he's from the other team. That means there was politics involved.
It's up, then it's up, then it's up.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? From what I understand and what I remember, that's not going to go down like that. It's a whole lot of conversation that has to be had, because that could erupt into other things that would affect business and a whole bunch of stuff. So for that to pop off like that, yeah, that's a
allegedly it was the two females that's actually fighting over this cat Tory, big player. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he really about this tall, so he ain't a big player, but small player had these two. Megan Thee Stallion. She don't call her Stallion for nothing, man. She's
Amazon.
Exactly.
She's a big woman.
Fighting over
a lot of women.
Man, fighting over this little bitty guy.
She tucked that nigga in at night, bro.
Huh.
I'm sorry. Hey,
you talking about like think like a man?
Joanna man.
Shut up, nigga. Look at here. Shut up. You had the gun. It was me.
Can you imagine Megan Thee Stallion with Glorilla voice? She's like, hey, nigga, come here and holler at you.
Bro, he might have moved to South America, bro.
I got something for you.
Hey, I like Glorilla though.
He got, and the other thing I was gonna say, he got stuck 14 times.
It sounded like he got stuck 15 times.
Huh?
He got stuck 14, but then there was the original one where sound like somebody else. He took the fall for somebody else's crime, bruh.
Yeah.
Twice?
So I count that as 15 times.
Okay, so this is what I heard. I don't want to be in no gossip or nothing, but you know what I'm saying. From what I understand, they were in the visiting bay or visiting room or whatever, and they saying that Tory was flirting with the man's wife, and the wife told the husband, you know what I'm saying. So then bruh took that as disrespect. He a lifer, so he was just like, I'm about to poke you up. You know what I'm saying? Because you disrespected my wife. You disrespected me because because I guess bruh was his neighbor, technically. You know what I'm saying? And he poked him up. So and what's mania is like this guy, like the guy that poked him up, I guess he's in for actually shotgun blast to his victim. It was a girlfriend of his that was 13. He was 20 something at the time. Yeah. So it's like it's kind of mania how this story is like. So all the you know what I mean, like because a lot of the news was saying like the Meg Thee Stallion thing, but they're saying that pretty much bruh felt disrespected because Tory was popping at his wife or in the day room.
In that age facet, bro, Canadian brothers different.
He about to steal your conjugal visit.
I don't know if I'm buying that because
No, that's what we here for. That's what we here for to discuss.
yeah, I don't know if I'm buying that. That sounds like a great scapegoat, and you know what I mean, like to run some typical. I'm not saying people don't step on each other's toes in those environments, but
Right.
usually Now, don't get me wrong, man. He might have went in there with a big head and thought he could just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he slid up in there and Cass was showing him a little extra respect, and he thought he could do whatever. But usually, it's some real rules in there. Like, I mean, you could go in there and no matter who you are, not come back. People ain't really tripping on the fact that you got notoriety out there because they got their own things inside there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it sounds like a convenient story, but man, I would find that one hard to believe. Like, you gonna slide up in there and not mind your P's and Q's? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
That seems far reaching.
Does that go to the point of, is he reporting live or is he what he thinks he is?
Hey, but he can't steal a conjugal visit. So what dude tripping off of?
He's a lifer, and you know what I'm saying?
Respect is a major thing, bro. You don't let nobody step on your toes. And like you said, you a lifer too.
Yeah.
You don't go through the rest of your life with people thinking that they can hit on your wife, because some of these dudes are getting out and they are going home.
He ain't going home.
No, but I get that though. Exactly what Breezy's saying, man. Like, there's principalities in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Big Worm right now. There's principalities in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to let everybody know, no, that will never happen. And I can touch you whether in here or out there. You know?
Yeah.
So if that's legit the thing, I'm not 100% sold on that being the reason.
Yeah.
I still feel like, do we know when that part happened? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how long ago was that? This week?
I don't know. It's not listed. This is all alleged. This is all
okay.
alleged.
So like what I'm saying is, like, if that happened this week, okay, I could see that. Hey, man, you got stuck this week because you hit on my chick this week. But like, if that was a couple of months ago and he was feeling some way about it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody seen the way he was feeling and approached him like, hey, man, I got an opportunity for you. It'll make you, a little bit of something in here, and you can actually get back at dude, you know?
Yeah.
Bonus.
I mean,
Hey, but
I understand both points of view though.
He must have went to work on Buddy though with 14 stabs, man. How many? Imagine he must have been like.
Hey, but hold up, the man's still breathing. Like what's really 14 and you can't finish.
Listen, man. Like, so it's a thing called stick fights, right? If you get into it with somebody and you just want to let them know what time it is, but you're not really trying to kill him. You just trying to hurt him. You do little stick fights. But homie punched holes in his lungs.
Yeah, bro. He got carried out by the helicopter. So.
Right. And institutional politics will dictate what can and cannot happen between different groups. So, you know what I'm saying? You have stuff that'll pop off all the time. But like, say, homie, the other cat is associated with somebody, and he took it upon himself to make this move, which brings heat to a certain group of individuals. They're gonna discipline him. He's a lifer. I'm almost positive he didn't just pop off. And everybody's different. There's some dudes that are extremely disciplined. Now you step on some toes, and they're gonna go through certain steps to address that issue. Right? There's certain measures already in place.
Yeah.
So there's such and such. So y'all owe me 3 bags of coffee. Just sake of argument. Like, okay, we're gonna get you 3. He owes me 3 bags of coffee, but you got to go through the different lines of communication. Like, hey, this dude got to pay his debt. When we in there hitting people 14 times with a person that's associated, with the group, and he is, somebody somewhere knew that was gonna happen. It just sounds really cool to the uneducated, like, oh, so and so got mad and they got stabbed. Nah, he went at his lungs.
It's politics, government.
Yeah, he went at his lungs.
Hey,
And then if I may add too, like I don't know, I feel like this small detail like does add to it. But when I was reading up on it earlier, it said that he was stabbed about 7 times in the front, and it said he was stabbed about 5 times in the back. If my math is right, that's about like 14, like somewhere around there. But the point is, if you stab, like I can see a stick fight being like a get him a couple times in the front. But what it really mean if you stabbing somebody in the back though? That means they was on the ground and you kept going, or they was trying to get away. You kept
They
going.
hit his
like,
face too. They hit his
it's a little
face
bit more
too.
organized than just I seen you and I just wanted to get you real quick. Just in my opinion.
I mean,
I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. Let me also add. You know, the timing of this whole new witness. I don't know if anybody remember reindeer games, man, but Dana Stubblefield, you know, ex-49er, you know, defensive lineman, since we brought up the Niners earlier, you know, had a little cameo part where he was a life in prison dude, and he stabbed homeboy hella times, and everybody thought he was dead the whole movie. And then all of a sudden he pop up at the very end of the movie, and it was staged. Like he was stabbed for sure, but it was all staged to get him out. Like, what are the chances that all of this was a plot to get Tory Lanez out to begin with?
You're right.
And that I thought about that too. I'm glad you said that.
I'm on that.
That's crazy.
I'm on.
I mean, I respect both sides of the fence though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because all I can say is that I'm going off of the things that I'm hearing on the internet in alleged situations, but you know, it's kind of crazy how everything kind of rolled out because now they're trying to free him. You know, they're saying, hey, you know what? This was, you know, we heard a conversation. We got new evidence that there was a conversation being had of the person that actually allegedly shot the gun at the time, and it was not Tory Lanez. So
let me. I'm sorry, man. When you done, I got an idea for you.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking out loud. I'm talking, right? Hey, listen, if my brakes go out on my car tomorrow and I end up dying, y'all already know I might have touched on some truth. Okay, the CIA got me.
Let me find out.
Yeah. Hey, real talk. Hey, so I was listening to something about Mike Jack, right? And there was, you know, somebody was talking about how they felt like he was truly set up because of what he was in the business of doing, getting ready to do at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And the nature of his death, the timing, the whole nine. The fact that he was trying to expose a lot of what was going on, and which is going to lead me to something else when we talk about, you know, when one talks about the music industry in general, right? He was talking about Tommy Mottola and people who's involved in the music industry, and then this thing fell upon him. Now, what if, you know, one of the situations that it could be hypothetical with Mr. Lanez or Mr. Peters or whatever he's going by today, was he got out of line with somebody, they set him up, and then they put him on the yard, let him know he could be touched. And just before they knew that the truth was about to get dropped, they was like, hey, just so you know, we can reach out and we can tap in because money talks.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit walks.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
never walk out of here.
Right. And I mean, you know, it's some things that you know that don't need permission to be taken care of. Like if you got for you know, you got somebody, you got a kitty diddler, right? It doesn't matter what they are. If it's a kitty diddler and they're in your missing, you one of them type of people, especially if you a lifer or you got a long time. They gonna take care of that on site. They don't care who it is. Yeah. Once they find out you a diddler, them politics do not apply to you, bro. You out of there.
Right.
They get you on set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even more so because then when the word goes out, you develop this reputation that you would let diddlers stay in your spot, then you're gonna lose respect from everybody, even your own.
Facts.
You can't kick it with the Justice League no more.
No, sir. So certain things they gonna take action on regardless. Other things they got to go through the proper channels.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I don't know, man. My boy took off on him because of a little visit. I don't know.
Right.
Hey, but they might take off on you because you was shitting in your cell at the wrong time. They tell you can't shit between these hours because that's what I'm here.
Hey, that's funny. Mal said that too.
Hey, it's real talk. If you settling up with a lifer, bruh, you all right, man. What's the hours again? Yeah, I won't be shitting you.
Don't be taking the shit at this time, and I got bottom bunk, bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
I guess we kind of go ahead.
I was just gonna say what up to the homie Freddie B, Bang Bang Niner Gang, homie.
Bang bang.
Man, I can't with y'all.
Just go ahead.
Is it 10:30? Is it 10?
Y'all don't have a slogan for the Cowboy. What's y'all slogan? Isn't it like move?
My slogan is tone. I am Groot. Stop playing, bro.
Move over, butter.
Man, they got my owner outside of a dang.
Hey, their slogan is "The sun was in our eyes today."
Yeah,
fucking thing sucks.
That ain't even that's light.
Fucking thing sucks.
Hey, so one thing I want to touch on right quick though, because it just popped into my mind while we talking about the whole Tory Lanez thing, is and I know you guys have brought this up. You kind of touched on it a little bit. I'm not going to prolong it because I don't want to have an overlap. But the recently released movie about those who have transgressed the laws of God. I don't want to violate any copyrights, so I won't call the movie what it's called, but it's The Transgressors. And how in that movie the music was viewed at that time, but how they had two different perspectives of the music. On one hand, they was talking about how the music has linked the future to the present to the past, right? How it's projected. And on the other hand, they were talking about how the music was actually channeling, right, those low energy spirits, the demons,
because of control.
And so I feel like it's crazy to me because if you watch some of these movies, and always got to bring it back to scripture, man. You're about to pop off with a little bit of the gospel player, but if you look at, there's a lot of parallels, right? Like there's some parallels in movies that we look at and we're like, oh, it's just entertainment. Every form or facet, even a lie, has to have an element of truth, because without an element of truth, it completely cannot exist at all, right? There's no reality in it. So I'm watching this and I'm like, it's true, because Lucifer was in charge of worship in heaven before he fell, right? The Bible says he had instruments in him. And so when God cast him out, he did not take that from him. He's still very much a performer and artist. And it's why he's referred to as the prince of the air. And so worship can channel the Holy Spirit, right? We understand that by worshiping, we bring God, right, into our presence. And when I say into our presence, it's because we also created the separation from God, right? So the Bible says we love him because he first loved us. So he says he's omnipresent. He's always there. We begin to worship, right? We draw in the presence of the Most High. Well, if it's a negative presence or negative worship, what presence are we drawing in then? And usually every song will tell you the spirit of influence that has created that song based on what they're talking about. So if it's about money, the love of money is what's being worshipped, right? If it's sex, then it's fornication and all that. Right. So if we're looking at this thing, and if the powers that be, people that are involved, are aware of this thing, then when it comes to the music that they put out, they know exactly who they serve and what they're doing. Right? It's like when you read about there's a book out there called On Combat and On Killing. It talks about the psychological outcome of taking a life, the effects of being in a high stress environment. You don't necessarily have to be deployed overseas. It happens right here in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
We understand those psychologies, yet there's things that the government will not speak against because it makes people money. But they do know that those things are programming people to do certain things. So we play psychological warfare even here in the United States. So this stuff here makes money. So people, they roll with it.
Right.
Right. And then when you get to the point where it's like, oh, hey, man, we got to shut that down. Guess what? You get X'd.
Mike Jack.
Or some of the shooters. If we were to run it all the way back, what did Judas do after he had betrayed Christ?
Killed himself.
Smoked
He
himself.
didn't even use his pieces of silver, right?
Smoked himself. So like there's certain things that we see happening today, man, that have been repeating themselves throughout history, yet they've found a way to take away the sting of the reality by making it entertainment.
Water
like
it down.
They're blinding us. Does that make sense?
It normal.
Absolutely. I always say this, man. If God was the authority in this world, he wouldn't be sending Christ to come back and take it back. Right. So we talk about this, man. Like, it's always somebody sitting somewhere that has authority that's weighing in on these things because it makes them money. They have the ability to do these things. It's going to be short-lived, but between now and Christ's return, we have to be aware.
Word. Hey, my man cooks so good. It's crack.
Whipping your foot out that recipe.
It's the whip. It's that whip.
Hey, will the chemist in this thing? Will the chemist? Hey, dope producer.
My apologies. I hit the wrong the wrong drop.
What up, Will the chemist?
Bro was cooking. Nah, bro. That's my fault. Party foul.
That's 50 push-ups, homie.
Hey,
not 50.
You're done. You're done.
I go hard, cuz you don't want to fuck with me.
Hard. Man, that sound like Vaughn.
It's a little white kid, man.
Hey, so it's interesting because a lot of times when we're doing, I remember our earlier shows, and if anybody want to go back and watch our earlier shows, go ahead. But one thing that I can say is, like, we kind of stay on point with certain things, and we have a certain flow that happens. But I will say this. Rest in peace to LGP Qua. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him. He's a Philly rapper. He passed away just recently, just this past weekend. I liked him because he was sending a more positive message, and he could rap really good. So I'm just gonna play this clip. I don't know how well it's gonna play, but I'm gonna play it anyway, and let's just react to it, man.
And if it all falls down, who can I call on? Niggas saying I'm the selfish one.
The biggest underdog with the biggest message. I'm coming straight out of Philly, the north section. Fake it, get you popping, being real, get you accepted. We don't feel special unless we shooting or we chefing. Youngest put in work, but always miss out on succession. They was just misguided, that's the reason why they reckless. Old head taught us, but we all learned different lessons. Back then we called it stupid, nowadays they call it stepping. I used to wait for it, but I'm hungry, I can't wait no more. Used to pray for times when I ain't had to pray for times no more. Cause we grew up different, shit different when we praise the Lord. Heroes in my hood don't wear capes, they keep aprons on. In the back of my mind, I used to think, will I die before I reach my prime and make my mom cry? Same time I was thinking that I got expelled out of school before prom, I made my mom cry. I started from the bottom and I'm still here. I'm still the same me. You call my phone and I'm still there. A lot of blood, live tears got spilled here. The hood don't feel the same, man. We lost a lot of real here.
An outpouring of grief and support after a Philadelphia rap artist is shot and killed over the weekend. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Siafa Lewis in for Natasha Brown. Behind the mic, Kadir Johnson was known as LGP Qua. He was shot near M and East Lejeune Streets Sunday afternoon in what police think may have been a robbery. Local activists and high-profile artists, including Meek Mill, are now mourning the loss of an artist they say was focused on positivity. CBS Philadelphia's Dan Snyder is at police headquarters this evening with the very latest. Dan.
Siafa, Yuki, good evening to you. A few details from Philadelphia police today as they continue to investigate the death of 30-year-old Kadir Johnson. But as you said, Johnson, probably better known by his rap name, LGP Qua, and his distinct style. And folks we talked with today say they want to make sure they keep his message front and center.
It would never be another him. He was one of one.
Amir Barber says he was in disbelief to learn that Kadir Johnson, better known by his rap name LGP Qua, was shot and killed in Juniata Park Sunday afternoon in what police say may have been a robbery. Johnson earned a significant following in the city and worked with artists like French Montana and will.i.am. But Barber says Qua stood out because of his focus on positivity.
Everything I talk is all fake. This reality. You know, with all this violence and all this drill music, we got a youth, we got a younger guy over here that's willing to talk about positivity with that same passion, that same aggression.
I said I'm feeling like Rakim. I'm thinking of a master plan.
CBS News Philadelphia sat down with Johnson in 2019. He told us his rap career started after spending 18 months in prison on a weapons charge. From then on, he said his message was about helping young people, adopting the moniker Voice of the Youth. He earned citations from the city and state for giving nearly 1,000 pairs of sneakers to kids in his native North Philly. And he shared his message to young people.
Be you. Be different. Stand out. Don't be like the crowd.
Barber says he connected with Johnson via social media, linked by their shared passion for helping young people in the city. Barber says Johnson's death leaves a void that can't be filled, but he wants to make sure Qua's voice continues to be heard.
His legacy is going to live on. I'm going to make sure it live on through what I do. I'm going to try to implement as many, especially of his lyrics. I want to try to teach the younger guys what his lyrics meant.
Now, the outpouring of support on social media has been massive. Social media posts and messages from everyday people here in Philadelphia, all the way up to, as you mentioned, Meek Mill posting an Instagram story today. As for that investigation, Philadelphia police say it is active, and so far no arrests have been made. Live outside police headquarters, Dan Snyder, we'll send it back to you.
Dan, thank you for the latest.
The Midi Lab Show.
Horrible news, man.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad.
It's a damn shame, man.
You know, that artists with so much talent and actually speaking in a positive light, and then to, you know, to be unalived in that manner based on robbery is sad. I think some rappers, they don't know how big they get. And, you know, it's okay to help from afar. When you get to a certain level, you know, I know that we want to touch the people and stuff like that, but sometimes you get to a certain level, man, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't when you get to a certain level, because he was a guy that I followed on Instagram and on YouTube, and you know, he had like a song, kind of like, you remember that song, like, You Headed for Self-Destruction?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had something like that for Philly. So, you know, he was really trying to push something, and being a young guy. I didn't know he was incarcerated until I saw the, you know, I just saw his videos, his viral videos. You know, I'm a videographer, so, you know, I follow the videos, and his videos always stood out, and it was positive. So, rest in peace to bruh, man. Sad day, man, for that.
Ain't no
You
king,
reminded me-
though. Don't let that can't word that he said be prevalent, because as long as we allow them haters to dictate, then we ain't gonna make it nowhere, and we're gonna continue to be crabs in a barrel. So at the end of the day, don't forget, some of us might have to be martyrs, but rock with what you rock with, be you, and it's gonna change things regardless of if you present or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what disappoints me about the situation is that you can have somebody like this young man who's over here trying to really push, you know, the community change.
Right.
And this thing happens, and we'll be hurt, but there won't be an outcry. It won't be see a protest. We won't see a demonstration. We won't see people stand up and say, "Hey, we got to make this change," because when we don't have the excuse of somebody in uniform killing us, then we have a tendency to go quiet. You know what I mean? It's disappointing, because that whether it was a cop that killed his brother or one of us that killed his brother, whoever, he's dead. At the end of the day, he's dead. He was murdered, and murder is murder. It's still an L for the fam and for the community and for the genre.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Like we fall silent on that, and for me, it's a huge issue, right? Like it's a huge issue when I see that we will go to war as soon as we think the government has done us wrong. But if it's us doing us wrong, we don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
But also though, Tom, I'm gonna go ahead and be a devil's advocate
for sure
on that point, because every time like a black person gets in the news, and I ain't trying to be racial, but every time a black person gets in the news, whether it's good or bad, they always go back and investigate. Just like L said, well, I heard you got convicted, but they always try to put the negative thing in front, like, well, he does this, he got this going on, and so this is what's happening. They always make the black man look like they are criminal, or what I'm saying, non-compliance, or every time, whether it doesn't matter who they are, like George Floyd. Oh, he was on drugs. He had to counterfeit money, but he got killed by the police.
That means
for
just get
stupid
choked
shit.
out.
Feel me?
Right. No,
It's always like a negative thing when it's a black person, and they also got to go back and investigate, and always got to bring up the negative shit. But do they do that with anybody else? No.
Well, I feel like in this case, and I agree, like especially specifically speaking about George Floyd. Now, I'm gonna be 100 with you. Like, dude was a criminal, but that had nothing to do with what they did to him under those circumstances, right? Like, he had done some things in the past. What that got to do with somebody putting a foot on his neck? Like,
right, man, what's his name? The Senator Gates is a criminal, but they didn't focus on that until after he was elected. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't focus on that stuff unless it's like a political thing. So he might have done some criminal stuff, but they focused on that to make him look bad, so they can have an excuse, a scapegoat, so he wouldn't look so innocent when he got killed by the police unnecessarily. So
it's to broaden the objective lens when you're looking at the actions at hand, right? In that situation, right? Versus just saying, hey, look, did the officer have the right to have a foot on his neck? Yay or nay? Point blank. Period. What happened 5 minutes ago? What happened? Did he have the right to do what he did? The answer was
no, because what he was doing didn't warrant death as a penalty for what he was doing. But Tone, I'm with you, man. There's a lot of passion and energy when it's somebody that we all feel a certain way towards, taking somebody from our community that way. You know what I'm saying? Where's that same passion and energy when, a dude is just murdered in cold blood? Like, we need to have the same type of passion and energy, when it comes to this young man who was taken from us. He was a voice of the community, bro. Like, I honestly looked up to him. Like, I'm looking at him like I'm twice his age, and I'm like, I could learn something from dude, and he's not here no more. And we need to have that same passion and energy. Like, why is he not here no more? What are we doing about that? We have that same passion when it comes to the police taking lives. Let's have that same passion when it becomes all of people losing their lives, man, because every life is precious. Nobody should be losing their lives over this shit.
Got to. I mean, that's what you said. There's, you know what I mean? Like, that hits the nail on the head. We don't have a choice, because loss is loss, right? Once oh wait, he was killed by the neighbor. Oh, we could definitely bring him back to life. Then that's not happening. No. And at the end of the day, man, we take major L's, but the issue is we don't like to be corrected. I always said that when it comes to dealing with some of these situations today, we got to go back to where our parents, our great grandparents all started. You know what I'm saying? Rez, that's probably about 10 generations away from you. So we'll spin you up, brother. But we got to
look how he still holds himself, though.
Yeah. He got it though. He hold it. But we got to go back to where they used to discipline. Like, discipline came from the house first. Like, your parents were like, I don't want nobody else correcting you. I'm correcting you. But if somebody else does have to correct you, oh, please believe they're going to. And then when you get home, I'm going to. And then it turned into don't touch my child. Right? When we go back to that old adage, it takes a village to raise a child. Your child should be safe in my presence. Right. I should be respecting the fact that your child is there and watching my mouth, watching my actions, and all these things. So we start uplifting each other, because it may be your child who comes to my rescue one day when I need help. Right?
Exactly.
We almost don't want to hear that anymore. And in this case, I feel like, my own personal opinion is, I feel like when they brought his his previous experience with prison up, to me it seemed more like it was like, man, this dude was getting himself together. He went through this and he's recovering. Right, we're eliminating the excuses that so many people want to fall back on.
Right,
because a lot of us don't feel like we have anything. A lot of us feel like this is it for us. We grew up with this. The people ahead of us grew up with this. This is just our lifestyle now, and we live fast. Get it today because we don't know if there's tomorrow, right? Versus saying, no, this brother here was showing that what so many of us have done, which is we've been down and we got back on our feet. Why are we tolerating somebody else who didn't have the same drive, who didn't have the same energy, plucking this dude out, and we just finna sit here like, oh man, another brother gone, but nothing will happen.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, we talking candlelight vigils, maybe they're gonna put a cross up somewhere, somebody may even get up on TV and say something. I'm talking about that action. Like,
but what about my point though? Is how when it's a black person that's getting in trouble, they always go back and dig and make them look evil.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't reciprocate to everybody else.
For sure. Yeah, no, it's bullshit.
Kick crabs in a barrel, but we know better now.
Well, I think vilifying. So let's talk history right quick. Historically, that's what this country has done: vilifying those individuals that are on the fringes of society instead of bringing them in and insulating them. Mm-hmm. Right? We've done it to everybody. Who are we doing it to right now? Like, this administration is vilifying a whole group of people. I was just watching World War II history. It was another group of people vilified there, and those people who were vilified, they weren't European, even though we were fighting Europeans. They didn't go round up a whole bunch of Europeans and go throw them into concentration camps. Right. So historically speaking, this one nation, indivisible. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That big hypocritical statement has shown that we say things that we don't mean, and we do it all the time. We go to church and say things that aren't even in Scripture. We get yeses and amens, and people in full agreement with things that aren't even in the Bible that they say they believe in, but they don't want to research.
But that rule and that culture only is implemented toward people who don't have brown in their skin.
Are you going to let it hold you back though forever and use it as a crutch?
I don't never let it hold me back.
I appreciate the perspective, but I'm just throwing it out as a broad. Like, to touch on your comment and what we're saying. Like, are you going to let it hold you back and use it as a crutch and continue to act in your ways, as Tone alluded to earlier, or do you really want to get up and step up and be something and make positivity of your community? Or
well, you know me, and everybody here know me.
No, it was again advocate.
I would never give up and never let any. I'm always gonna strive for the best for my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how we do. Not just me, but that's how we do. You know what I'm saying?
Jumping.
So but at the same time, my whole point is we can't be sitting here persecuting one race every time they get in trouble, and like you don't even investigate nobody else. Well, since this Tim Burton got pulled over by police, and they don't go look in and investigate what Tim Burton did in the past. 2 traffic tickets. Hey, they be like, black dude come on there, be like, he was jaywalking back in 1995. He had a cigarette papers with no tobacco. He deserves to go to jail for good. You know what I mean?
No,
yeah. I definitely feel like, if I get to like weigh in on my input too, like, we say that like people aren't doing anything. Well, like, in a way, like Qua was kind of speaking out against like the exact same thing that like kind of happened to him. He was doing it like in his own way. And a lot of times I don't think that like we as people really know how to organize a protest, or like we kind of just do what we can. And like he chose to speak out against certain things and promote positivity like through music. So with that being said, it's like you can never please everybody. You can speak the most positive things and like you'll still have a target on your back, because whenever you just have a real strong standpoint somewhere, you're always gonna make like enemies, no matter how powerful and stuff like that. For the community, it was such a good thing what he was saying, But then on the back end, you got to think about it. Well, you know, he's kind of disapproving of other people's lifestyles, people who came up through generations and generations of being affiliated in gangs and, you know, violence and stuff like that. He's speaking up probably against certain people's grandparents and everything. And, you know, some people just, I guess, wouldn't take a liking to it or whatever. And it could be real scary, really, to kind of like be such a strong voice, if it makes sense, or kind of be seen as like a leader of like a movement, because it puts a target on your back. Same thing happened to Martin Luther King. Same thing happens to Malcolm X and everything. So it's like, you know, I don't want to sit here and, you know, like grill the black community, because it's a scary feat that, like, you know, we're all taking on, trying to be leaders, trying to make change and make a difference and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? RIP to Quad, but like, and everything like that. But man, like, it just really shows where we at, like, in this world and everything, bro.
Hey, on a piggyback, Reyes, wouldn't you say that that's the kind of music that you project as well? Like, you showed us a piece of art when you came on last, and you know, to the blind ear, to somebody that's not paying attention, they might just jig with it and think something else. But to us, especially on the Midi Lab, like hearing those lyrics and sentiments and seeing what you portray and what you your, you know, your essence whenever we see you, like
100%. Yeah, like that music just come from somewhere different. It's generated from somewhere like different and everything like that. Like, you dig deep in order to make music like that and stuff like that. When you speak about real stuff, whether it's about yourself or whether it's about things that you see, yeah. But like, even I'm not naive enough to sit here and think that, shoot, somebody couldn't have heard my song and maybe like took offense or something like that too. You feel me? So, you know, like, it's certain people who are out here who's like willing to take that step and take that risk in order to tell people something. I'm one of those people who is like, yeah, like, it's bigger than me sometimes. And like, what I speak is going to have, like, you know, real world impacts on people. Right. I just got to be ready for it. It's like, yeah, is it going to be positive or is it going to be negative? My intentions are always pure. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm making music, you know what I'm saying, when I go out in my community and everything, my intentions are always pure. That doesn't mean that you're going to receive it as pure. You feel me? So
So
yeah, exactly.
you said something. You said something that I want to touch on real quick. You said we don't all know how to organize and assemble. We do. We got to where we're at because we know how to organize. Like, when we want to, when it really goes down, we can assemble. We turn some transformers up in here and come together like Voltron. Like, it'll happen. But leadership is in your DNA, good sir. It's in your DNA.
Young King.
Like, you can. The problem is, some of us want to run from it. Some of us don't. We don't want to recognize the authority in our voice, and we get called out for it. We do get our feelings hurt, but it's in there. A person a long time ago, a comedian, had made the point of saying that we are here because we have the blood of the strong running in our veins. Not to be disrespectful, but the terrain that we grew up in is not friendly to the weak. And so, you know, we don't have the excuse of, well, maybe I don't. No, you were survived by the strength of your parents, right? You got here because people had to fight. So you can't tell me you ain't got no fight in you. You can't tell me you ain't got no dog in you. But what you said is, it's whether or not you choose to use it in a positive or a negative voice. So if we don't hold each other responsible, we can't expect to set standards. And that's exactly where the industry wants us to be, without standards, without barriers, right? Just accept anything as long as we're satisfied. At some point, we got to pull out the stops. We're going to have to hurt some people's feelings. And they got to understand, every time one of us falls, 10 more rise up. That's not a new thing. That's old school. But it starts with the standard, and the standard starts with us. So when you talk about the vilification of certain individuals, we are going to be vilified, as 18 already said. We don't have to do it to ourselves. And that's a big issue. We do like to go out there and put our dirty drawers in the street. When somebody says you got skid marks, we get pissed off. Them ain't skid marks. Yes, it is. Them some big old skid marks.
Big old skid mark.
Right. We don't want to call it that. It's to the point where it looks like it's cool.
Right.
We won't overcome this, and we won't be able to highlight the fact that we're being vilified as long as we do it to ourselves, until the point that we stop and say, hey, I got authority. I'm exercising. I may not be laying down tracks like Reyes. I may not be snapping them like that. My authority might be in my driveway, but I'm going to go exercise that authority. I'm going to hold it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got it. You got it. You got it, bro. You a young man. You still growing into that. And it's our responsibility to assist you in the development of the use of your authority. So by the time you get to where we at, you got it locked down tighter than we did.
Yeah, 100%, 110%. Yeah, because definitely like that comment I made, probably it didn't like really, it wasn't really targeted at the black community more as it was more so like my generation of people who it's like when we see this stuff happen, y'all used to protest. You feel me? Y'all would get out in the streets, y'all get active, y'all step outside and y'all let people know like this is wrong in the community. We need to make it right. Gen Z, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them still young, growing up and everything. But come on, like to be honest with you, we get up under an Instagram post and we get to type in and like things like that. We don't like as Gen Z, we don't got a lot of people in our generations yet who have stepped up into that role. And that don't mean that people like ain't trying or nothing like that. But yeah, you're right. Like we look to a lot of the older generations, to get things started. Yeah, they set up the protest. We gonna be there with our signs and stuff like that. Like so. We definitely like still learning like how do we fight, you feel me? We still growing into that. And you're right though. I feel like I'm finding it through music. I'm blessed to be able to go somewhere and make a track and everything and get stuff off my chest and everything like that and speak out against something that I saw and everything. But there's a lot of people still trying to discover like how do they fight? How do they fight back? What do they do when they see stuff like this on the news? Because I'm afraid that it's becoming normal. People becoming numb to this stuff. Every other day, a black person getting stabbed on the news. Every other day, like a person, just died or got shot in an armed robbery. Like I done heard this story 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. So it's like, like definitely keep your eyes on the younger generation, keep teaching them how to fight, because the worst thing that we could do is become numb to like what's going on and everything, and this stuff get normalized. It's not normal.
As long as they got you, they gonna be all right, man.
I would say also, man, you asking for direction essentially. I would say young people, speak your voice. Don't hold back. Don't let nobody sweat. Your voice is the most powerful instrument on earth. Speak your voice. Speak your truth. Know your value. Y'all are valuable people. We can't carry this torch forever. We trying to pass it to y'all. Know that y'all are better than us. Y'all are way better than us. And Reyes is proof of that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you were so much smarter than I ever was at your age. Or that I ever could be at my age, man. You know what I'm saying? Speak your truth. Know your value, because it is invaluable. You know what I'm saying? We are here to empower y'all to be the way showers for us. That's real talk, man.
Yep. Hey man, the community in the chat, they calls you King Reyes up in there, man. Go ahead, speak that game, King Reyes. You might need to change your name.
Hey,
once again, I want to shout out to Will the Chemist. Y'all, that's the homie right there. Y'all probably don't know about him. Hey, he's a talented producer, talented engineer, and hey, Will, thank you for joining in, man. Much love, you know what I'm saying, and much respect, homie.
One thing I want to give Gen Z their flowers right quick, man. I want to shoot them their props because, I respect everything you just said. I also respect the humility in what you said. When you say, well, hey, we still learning. Y'all got some firepower. Like, y'all got some firepower. Like, we had to get out there and get active. Like, we had, you know what I mean? We had to get out there. And when we discovered our voice, we started pushing things through music. We started pushing things through entertainment, right? Y'all got all kind of stuff in this internet world, this digital world. Y'all can hit buttons and shut things down. And what you guys have the ability to do is not necessarily get aggressive off rip, the way we would, go burn something up. Y'all have the ability to be like, hey man, look, I know these are my left and right limits. I'm about to take all that space, right? Like y'all just fucked up because now you guys are sitting on an education level and capabilities that we didn't have. It's having the tools that you don't realize you have because they've been available to you this whole time.
Yeah, we didn't have that bandwidth.
He does
have
that
bandwidth.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, it's a lot of times we don't recognize, the authority we have because they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you like, hey man, like you got the keys to the car. You know what I'm saying? You just so used to driving around, you don't recognize like, hey, wait a minute, I'm the one that's sitting in the driver's seat.
Right.
So one day it just clicked. You like, oh, what?
Well, Cat.
What? You know what I'm saying? Hey, no, we ain't making a left at the light. You know, I ain't making that left turn to Albuquerque anymore. So
bro.
I'm sorry, bro. You done messed up. You didn't have me driving this car for so long that you want to get out. I'll leave you right here on the side of the highway.
And you don't control that car. You don't control that car. All you control is this right here. That's all you can control. You can't control anything outside of this. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all youngins better click up with Reyes, man. Hey, wake up.
Man,
Right.
hey, look.
We all have a responsibility in this piece, and that's the only thing I want to put out there. And I see stuff like that, man. It's recognizing that we got to stop coming up with the why nots and start sticking to the whys. You know what I mean?
Hey, time to pass around the collection plate. Make sure y'all go to the $sign Bay America, donate. Go to bayamerica.com. Become a member. Get you a Midi Lab t-shirt. You ain't gotta get XT Rabbit. You can get Jaguar Pop. You can get just a regular Midi Lab t-shirt. We got everything for you. We got glasses. We got passes. Go ahead, jump on, man. Support your
You got napkins with Reyes' signature on it. Napkins, y'all.
And this is the 49er version. So y'all get y'all 49er version. Midi Lab.
Midi Lab. We love y'all.
See y'all next Thursday.
Positive vibes around like a gentle breeze. Got my heart open wide. I find lovely happy. In the right direction, watch me rise. No more negativity, I've cut those ties. Shining bright like the stars in the night. Oh, I'm doing fine now. Breathing my life, filling my soul with the love I provide. My love is better, I'm breaking free, embracing the journey that's waiting for me. I'm easy bright, rising higher, feel energy rising. Every step I take, there's a brand new day. Oh, I'm shining. Watch me rise. No negativity, I've cut those ties. Shining bright like the stars in the night. Oh, I'm doing fine now. Isn't always at times or true. Isn't always.
You never know. How many niggas stood with you when it was smoke? How many niggas stuck by you when you was broke? How many niggas took this rap shit for a joke? How many niggas you done had to let go? How many niggas done survived death row? How many niggas tried to play Scarface? Wanna go and get tough, don't let your talents go to waste. That's why they pay me, nigga. Lately I've been on one. Might pedicure the 6'4" and get her toes done. Don't know the power of a joint until you roll one. See, life's a marathon, but we gon' make it in the long run. I'm just being cynical, trying to reach my pinnacle. Never let them limit you. Bend the rules, win or lose. I know it's It's hard to digest like prison food. Got a fucking Basquiat hanging in my living room. Shit, I've been banging on the set since middle school. Now we out here flipping gin and juice, making bigger moves. Can't swim, but I got a couple swimming pools. Is it a crime for me to ask for my residuals? Poor man asked the rich man how to get cash. The rich man told the poor man, get off your ass. Too many ended up in prison over bags and belts. Before you make that bad decision, nigga, ask yourself. How many niggas out here sticking to the code? How many niggas trying to help you reach your goals? How many niggas out here killing over hoes? Might just be the fucking greatest story never told. How many dirty lawyers lied to my face? How many stayed after murder was the case? How many died trying to play Scarface? It should be a fucking crime to let your talent go to waste. How many niggas out here sticking to the code? How many niggas out here sticking